Tim Thomas electing not to visit the White House. Why does everyone care? Now, to be clear, because I understand that our audience involves many people from different walks of life, we are talking about Tim Thomas, the goaltender for the Boston Bruins. Not to be confused with Tim Thomas, former Villanova star, and, well, a guy who's made a lot of money in the NBA. Okay. Why does everyone care? Well, I think it's a very interesting time for people to ask the question of why everyone cares. Or, like, okay, we put this patriotism so high up in all these sports that it stands out when somebody makes a decision like this. It stood out when James Harrison made the decision before. And I said it was Harrison's right, and Harrison's explanation, which I actually thought was interesting. Other people did not think Harrison's explanation was interesting. But his thing was, if you down with us, be down with us all the time. And if you invite us to come when we won, you need to invite us to come when we didn't win. But you don't want to ride with us when we don't win, when I don't want to ride with you when we win. I mean, it sounds a little bit cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but you have to admit that there's a logical foundation there that's very difficult to argue with. What's really happening here with the Tim Thomas situation is his decision not to go to the White House set off people's racism meter. Now, to be abundantly clear, I am not making any judgment whatsoever as to whether or not Tim Thomas is or is not a racist, okay? But when you start seeing the way that people are writing about this and the way that it's being framed, that's kind of what we got going. We got Tim Thomas, who has the Tea Party sticker on his helmet, which, by the way, I think is in really poor taste. Really, really, really poor taste. I do not think it is... I don't think you bring your politics with you to work like that. I don't think you should do that. Like, if that's my thing. Like, you're not about to see me on television with a T-shirt for whoever I vote for president or something like that. Like, I don't think that I think that's poor form. And I think that if we were talking about a group that had views on the opposite side of the spectrum but of similar magnitude, if that makes any sense, I think we'd have a little more discussion about the logo being out there.